First, I'd like to thank all members of Rotary for this award, an honor. Never in a million years did I think I would be selected, let alone nominated. And as I look out, I see family, I see friends, I see neighbors, I see parents of current and former students, and so many people from the community who I admire. I feel very, very blessed to be here today, and those of you who know me know how difficult it is for me to speak in front of a group of people, and especially talk about myself, probably because I think I'm one of the most boring people there is. And I know I stand up in front of a classroom every day, but speaking in front of a group of peers is very difficult. Next, I'd like to thank the administration and school board of Bell Fountain City Schools. I did start my career teaching at Spencerville High School 20 years ago. I taught there for a year. I was a split between the middle school and high school. After a year at Spencerville, I moved closer to home and I taught at Indian Lake High School for a year. And then a position became available at Bell Fountain, and I've been at Bell Fountain ever since. Every administrator and school board member I have ever worked for has made me feel believed in and supported at Bell Fountain, every single one of them. And I've worked under quite a few administrators and school board members. The administration has blessed me and afforded me with opportunities to continue learning through professional development and by serving on building and district level committees. And I've also tried to take those opportunities to not only better myself as a teacher, but also as a person, and I thank you for that. I'd like to thank my colleagues and students because even on my worst days, I look forward to going to school because the students and staff at Bell Fountain High School really do care. And for me, many of my colleagues are good friends who share the ups and downs of teaching, who will listen when I'm having a bad day, or who will share in the joy that I might be having. And I'm thankful for my students, and that I get to be with them on a daily basis to watch them learn and grow. And I'm really grateful for the students when I try something new in the classroom, only to fall flat on my face, but then when I try it again, they're there to help and support me when I think that I might have it right. Finally, I'd like to thank my family, who without them I would not be where I am today. Thank you to my parents who have supported me in everything I've ever set out to do. Your unconditional love for me and Brandon, Ev, Ray, and even our dog Ty is appreciated more than you know. You would drop and have before whatever you were doing to come help any of us, or just be there with an open ear if needed. Your selflessness and caring for others are what I hope my children learn from you. And thank you to Brandon, who is the complete opposite of me, because he would have no problem standing up here speaking in front of you all. In fact, I think he did a couple weeks ago. Thank you for always supporting me as well, whether that was when I wanted to go back to school, yet again to get another degree or endorsement added to my license, or getting my class donuts because I promised them, or staying up late with me when I read an article that gave me a crazy idea to have all of my students write something nice about all of the other students in the class, and then we had to compile all of those. But thank you for always being my #1 fan. And thank you to my kids. I understand how hard it is for you living in the same community where your dad is the police chief and your mom is a teacher in one of the buildings where you go to school, and who knows most of the staff in the district. Thank you for understanding when I have to take papers to your games to grade, or I fuss because the TV or music is too loud when I'm grading, reading for the next day's lesson, or trying to plan a unit. I know it sometimes seems like my job is put before you, but that isn't the case. I love you more than anything, as I do all of my family. And this is where I've been stuck in my speech for the last few days as I've been trying to type this. I didn't know, should I talk about why I believe I was selected? Should I talk about my teaching style or philosophy of education? Or should I talk about what drove me to education? But as I thought about how to answer all of those questions, I kept coming back to all of the people who I previously thanked. It is because of their guidance, encouragement, and belief in me that I strive to be the best teacher I can be even on the days that I fail. And believe me when I tell you that I am my own worst critic. But I believe that I'm a better teacher today than I was 10 years ago due to raising my children. I thought I had a pretty good understanding of the workings of the teenage mind, but boy was I wrong. I also have more of an appreciation of what our students go through on a daily or weekly basis. Our students work hard and they're good kids. And some are dealing with issues or have unfair responsibilities placed upon them that makes me wonder how they get it all done on a daily basis. I also know about some of these issues because of my husband's job, and I see how hard he works on a daily basis to help our community, and it makes me want to contribute even if it is on a much, much smaller scale. My love for education and knowledge comes from my parents, who were all educators at one point, and I have 2 sisters who are teachers. I love to learn, whether that is getting another degree, participating in professional development, facilitating book studies, or just learning something just for the fun of it, but I love to learn. And if I could give my students anything, it would be for them to find the joy in learning and to be lifelong learners. I want them to feel confident and successful in their quest for life after high school. I am only one teacher in a building of 58 teachers and a district of 202 teachers. We have great teachers in our district, and I can say this from experience because my kids have been blessed with wonderful teachers who work with them, provide extra help for them, communicate with Brandon and me as parents, and care for them like their own children. I am proud to be a part of the school community, and I am proud to be a part of the city of Bell Fountain's community. Brandon and I graduated from Bell Fountain, and we could have gone anywhere to settle down and raise a family, but we chose here. This is where our family is, this is where our friends are, and this is where we strive to be the best parents and community members we can be. And I thank you all for this honor award and giving me the opportunity to be with you here today.